Hey, Aries, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your quarterly reading for July, August, and September. Let's see what quarter three has in store for you. So welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Aries, quarter three, July, August, and September. Bottom of the deck, the energy that you can use more of over the next 3 months to really help you bring vitality, love, and balance into your life. You have the tribe. This is family. It's community. It's teamwork and collaboration. Now, I'm getting a specific message here around a forced stop. So when you're on your phone and sometimes you have an app that crashes and you can go into the settings, and I think there's a section that says forced stop. It almost feels like there's been a time here where you've gone through a moment of reflection, and it's like the universe brought some sort of hanged man energy into your world. There was a forced stop here to really have you pause, reflect, and evaluate your journey, to make major choices and changes to reshape your destiny if you chose that path, right? You have free will. And I almost feel like there's been a forced stop that may have occurred here for you, possibly even in quarter one or two, right? The beginning of 2024. I feel like this was a huge opportunity for you to ask yourself, am I on the path, right? Do I want to move forward? Look at that. You have two major arcanas here showing up. You have the Judgment and the Balance, the Libran scale. So some of you, this could have even been part of a karmic situation or a repetitive pattern that kept replaying out. For some of you, it feels like it's been, round and round, or it may have felt delayed, like you were going in circles. But I actually feel like that forced stop made all the difference. And some of you may be saying, oh, Melissa, that forced stop, it was not fun. There was a lot of grief. There was a lot of turmoil, because it may have brought about some sort of ending, right? It could have been an ending to a relationship. It could have brought in an ending to an old lifestyle, an old habit, or an old way of doing things. And I still feel like you are embracing the energy of who you are on this new path. And some of you may at times second guess and question, was this the best thing? Am I on the right path? Did I make a good decision moving forward? Was this technically for your highest good? And I feel like the answer is absolutely. Look at this death energy, transformation. As Einstein says, energy can neither be destroyed nor created. It can be transformed. And that's what I see here taking shape. Not all is lost. And that may have been how you approached a situation. You may have thought that you were, stuck, or you were going to not live as fulfilled, or I just feel like there was some sort of self-doubt. Some of you may have had some deep shadows to face. Yeah, I feel like there was some self-doubt, but you're recognizing, especially in the near future, I'll tell you, September, all of these months, we'll take a look at some of the peaks and the pits, some of the highs and lows, but I feel like you're going to see that this is a blessing, this is a gift, and you're going to be grateful that you had some sort of forced stop, because it allowed you to really take a look at things from a new perspective. I'm surprised we don't see the Hanged Man or the World, which is kind of the energy of the forced stop that I'm picking up on. And it doesn't surprise me, because I feel like that's already occurred. And we're looking at July, August, and September, quarter three. Bottom of the deck, look at that. This is a new beginning. So some of you are thinking, Mel, we don't even need to talk about the forced stop. The delay is over. That hanged man energy is over. Here's the new beginning. So let's get to it. All right. In the month of July, you have the Blessed card. This is a beautiful energy around, divinity and guidance. And if we look at the number here up in the corner, 22, it actually is that spot, that pause, that space even between the world and the Fool, right? 2 and 2. It's a very beautiful energy around choices and duality and reflection. It's light, it's dark, it's, good, it's evil. It's, it's that blend, that polarity that we have here on earth. And I feel like you have experienced both sides of many situations here, Aries. It's like you are able to have more discernment. You're able to maybe look at things with an unbiased opinion because you've gone through them. And I feel like you're very, very blessed, and you're seeing proof and evidence of miracles taking place in your life this month. Now, it does look like you've gone through something really sticky. Oof. 5 of Swords is not my favorite energy. It can be mental conflict. It can be arrogance. It can be a conceited energy. For some of you, this is someone that you were dealing with, or it could have even been an aspect of yourself. Now, if there's one person on this earth that ever tells you, I've never been in the 5 of Swords, I've never embraced that characteristic, they're lying, right? Because we have each and every characteristic that there is, just like we have all astrological signs in our chart somewhere. Some of you may say, Mel, I really don't have any Pisces in my chart. I don't have this in my chart. But I feel like there is someone around you that may have really caused you to look at things from a new perspective, a new lens. And when this 5 of Swords shows up, some of you may have decided that it wasn't worth the fight, and you may have disconnected from that energy. There may have been a family member. This could be a friendship. It could be a romantic partnership where maybe there was a forced stop. There was some sort of forced ending, and you've seen the arrogance. You've seen that someone may have been a bad team player. It's like they were winning at all cost. Sometimes this 5 of Swords can be about bullying, right? Bullying or coercing. It can even be a manipulative energy. It can be very deceitful. And at the end of the day, they have to be with themselves. They have their own karma. It's their energy. It's their soul's path that they need to grow and learn from. Now, again, if this was a characteristic of yourself, some of you may have been humbled in some way, shape, or form, and it really woke you up to working on different aspects of yourself, on maybe compassion, perhaps self-love. Now, if this was in career, or if it's going to be in career for you, I feel that this month, July, is all about labors of love. Right? What would love do? Not what would, arrogance do? What would the ego do here? What can we do to get one up on each other? I feel like you're trying to embody the energy from a higher perspective here. And you're also seeing that through some sort of struggle that you chose to maybe part ways or walk away from because you may not have wanted to deal with some sort of drama. Okay. Again, and I'm trying to talk in future energies, because this is the energy of July, August, and September. But I feel like this is something you're embracing now because time is fluid, right? We can jump timelines here. So I also feel with this 8 of Pentacles, some of you could even be learning about yourself, learning about a relationship, right? Do I want to continue putting in the energy or the effort? Because there was that forced stop that came up. If this is your career, you may be deciding to approach it from a new way, maybe take on some new classes, some new workshops, seminars. You may be opening up to new creative endeavors with this 8 of Pentacles. This is also mastering a skill, putting in your best effort, loving what you do. And I see here that for some of you, this 8 of Pentacles can be about dedicating yourself to gaining knowledge in an area of your life, or even in, your career, your home. You're putting in a lot of effort here to really make something better. That's what I see. Make something more beautiful. You can see that she's creating a mural here. This mural is beautiful, but it took and is taking a lot of time, right? It takes her time. It takes consistency. It takes dedication and effort. It takes her creative skills and her talents, right, to bring that to life, because the Pentacle realm is being able to see something and bringing it to life. So you're putting in dedication towards something that may have been very difficult or challenging. And this could even be coming out of it, right? If you decided to walk away from some sort of drama, or if you decide to, you are going to be blessed with how you put in some sort of work. Okay, the work is paying off here. And I also see, we're just going to cover her up here with your outcome energy for July. You have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a strengthening of intuition. It is the energy here of love, of compassion, nurturing. When the Queen of Cups shows up, this could be you embracing your heart. This can be a connection of love, right? This can also be someone who is extremely intuitive, a psychic, a tarot reader, a nurse, someone in the healing or caring profession. This can also be a mother, a nurturer, someone who's very empathetic. She's a healer, and it can be he or she. It's just the feminine energy here showing up of receiving that which she puts out there. And I feel like there's a lot of blessings coming your way. And I'm also getting something here about your intuition, your spirituality is increased. Some of you in the month of July, you're going to see that your gifts are amplified, Aries. Your gifts are amplified, and it could really bring that forced stop to a complete realization that you're meant to open up that heart in a completely different way than maybe you have in the past. I want to clarify some of these energies here. Let's just take a look. Spirit, what's the clarifier for those three cards combined? Thank you. Eight of Swords in reverse. You're coming out of some sort of imprisonment, right? Coming out of, in a way, that Hanged Man energy, that forced stop, something that really caused you to look in the mirror here and tell yourself a new story. Tell yourself that you're not bound to the past. You're not tied. You're not tethered with the devil here. And it's very humbling for you to connect to this higher vibrational frequency, because you're going to see proof and evidence here that you're not alone. You have the devil, you're in reverse, so you're breaking free. This is powerful. This is you being able to disconnect and detach from, whatever bounds or binding that you've been in. This could be old patterns, limiting thinking. It's the sword energy. So this can be thoughts, right? It can be our intellect. It can be decisions that we felt we didn't have control of in a way, or forced decisions. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. There may have been external energies that you felt were forced or thrust upon you, but actually they were for your greatest good. Six of Wands. This is beautiful. This is victory. This is communal energy. You're going to see that not only are you proud of you, but other people are proud of you for breaking out of something that was very conflicting to you. Some of you could be graduating, or you may feel like you were stuck or trapped in a never-ending cycle, or you felt tethered or tied to a relationship, or whatever it may have been. But that forced stop put you right here in the Six of Wands energy. And you could see this coming to full fruition within the next 6 weeks. So even though this is July, we're rolling into August energy. And the August energy is all about building blocks. It is the card 28. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing the name Charlie's or Charlie or Charlize. That could be someone's name. I'm also getting a lot of greenery. Someone has a green thumb. Someone has a lot of plants, a lot of greenery in the home. I'm specifically getting a snake plant for some of you. And I do see some sort of succulent, or perhaps it's like an aloe vera. It could be some sort of succulent. There may be a piece that falls off, but don't toss it. I feel like you can either propagate that, or it will not completely die. Don't lose hope in that. I know, very specific, but some of you have a green thumb, or you may be gifted a plant or some form of greenery. Now, in the month of August, Aries, you have building blocks. Now, on this card, you can see that those blocks are pretty far up there. Think of playing Tetris, right? Is it the game Tetris where you have the building blocks and you put them all in the right spot? There's no gaps here, which is what I like to see. There's no gaps, which means that whatever you have created, whatever you've started to build up here, it looks to be built on a very solid foundation. There tends to be structures that we tend to gravitate towards based on our conditioning, based on our beliefs, based on, past experiences. But I feel like what you've done is you've addressed those gaps, and it's almost as if you've pulled out the rotten pieces, or you've addressed the shadows, or you've taken a look at some deep-seated pain, right? You've looked at the things that had caused instability in your life, and you are liberating yourself from the faulty cracks, right? And the reason why I say you're liberating yourself is because you've pulled them out, right? You've pulled them out, or if they were not there, I feel like you've patched them up in some way, shape, or form, because you have two major arcanas. You have the Justice card. This could even been a divorce or a legal situation. This may show up for you in the month of August. This is a rebalancing here for you. Now, Aries, this is your opposite, Libra, on the astrological scale. So there is something possibly karmic with the liberation card here as well. It could be of letting go of old regrets and bringing balance to a karmic situation. Some sort of new beginning happening here for you with the Ace of Wands. This is a moment of truth. So there's going to be a shift happening here in August 2024 that does bring in, it's already been shifting, right? It's already been shifting, but it's going to help you accumulate more stability or add to the building blocks of something you've started investing in or you've started to create, because there's a judgment call being made. And I feel like you're also being liberated from whatever that Five of Swords was for you in the past. Could have been a difficult person, a family member. It could have even been a pattern that you were stuck with in your head, right? Mental conflict going back and forth. Typically the Five of Swords, it can be another person. But if it is you, I feel like you're breaking out of that pattern. And there's a second chance here. There's a major awakening happening that's rebalancing things out. You see the sun and the moon, the yin, the yang. Remember we were talking about polarity earlier? Here it is. Yeah, you're able to bring about some sort of balance where you were seeing one side of a situation in the past, but you're very, very much blessed. But the other side of it is even better because you had a taste of what it wasn't, what you didn't want. Now you get what you want. Or, it could be vice versa. But I feel like because we're being freed here, this is a good sign. This is good energy. There's clarity coming in after mental conflict or not feeling like you had some sort of stability here. The message that Spirit is bringing in is be here now. Financial balance, potentially with the be present. Okay, I do see with this Two of Pentacles, this can also be about multitasking a lot. You do have a lot going on with two big major arcanas. So you may feel like you have a lot to accomplish, or some of you could even be working on building a business, building a home. This could be getting a lot done around the home. You could have a lot of physicalities, a lot of events. There could be travel. I just see that you are doing a lot. And Spirit is saying, don't forget to pause. Don't forget to take time for you in the month of August. Okay, I want to clarify here and take a look at the energy. Spirit, can we please clarify the Judgment specifically with the Libra, the Balance. What do we have here? The Queen of Pentacles, definitely a new sense of stability coming in. The Queen of Pence is very resourceful. She's very connected to, you know, to her green thumb, which we said earlier, to nature, to the outdoors. Some of you are getting outside more. You could be in your garden. This is also about your finances, your home life. You could be making some changes around your home. This could be real estate. I am getting something here with maybe a move or selling or buying, or if you work with maybe products from the earth for your business, or maybe you are, I'm just hearing something around makeup as well, or makeup artist, makeup tattoo. Some of you, maybe face paintings or some sort of painting. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of colors. I also see new patio furniture. I mean, some of you, maybe you don't even realize it yet, but you could be getting some new outdoor furniture, maybe a new grill, something of that nature. But I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, she is soaking up, you know, the sounds of nature. She has her eyes closed. She has her hand on that pentacle. So it's not like it's behind her. It's not like she doesn't have access to it. She's holding on to it. So I feel like there is some sort of gift coming your way, or this is a new beginning, something that you can actually touch. And you're going to see that it helps you create more stability. And I'm hearing strength. So maybe it's, I mean, that, yeah, it's going to be a Leo season, something with your strength. You could be facing a fear and moving through it. You have an extra boost of that Lionsgate portal this month. That's why. Look at that. Five of Swords in reverse. We see the Five of Swords showing up here. So some of you are dealing with someone in the month of July. You're going to already know who this is. For those of you where this resonates from, you're trying to keep your heart open, but I feel like you're going to put in the work towards whatever you need to do for you. This is about you and what's best for yourself, maybe what's best for your family or your loved ones. And whatever this Five of Swords is, I feel like there is a major choice around it with the Judgment, and you're releasing it. Five of Swords can be, it's released. I'm letting it go. This can be, you know, a mental conflict that finally comes to an end. This can be the end of drama, because Three of Wands is choices have been made, right? She's looking out into the horizon. Her ships are coming in. An end to a difficult period is basically what this is all about. And she has more peace here with this Queen of Pentacles, female or male, it doesn't matter, but there's a lot more peace, stability, freedom, happiness, success. Some of you, there's something with the redwoods, or it could be trees, maybe like pine trees. Some of you could be in the forest, maybe you're forest bathing. I also see something with a willow tree and also a cherry blossom tree. Okay. Who's into the trees? Maybe you study horticulture or something like that. Is that what it's called? Horticulture? All right. Let's take a look at September. I have to say though, August, even though you're blessed here in July, August, there's a sense of freedom. This sense of freedom is going to be worth anything that was abrupt or forced, or it felt like a forced stop that we talked about. This is the month where nothing's going to blow your house down. And I say that because they're showing me the wolf, right? And is it the wolf and the, oh goodness. The big bad wolf comes and blows the houses, right? Is it the little pigs that build the wolf? Or is that build the homes? I can't recall. I'm having a moment here. But it's almost as if there's something that blew over. Your house was made out of straw, or some sort of stability was very thin, or it wasn't very solid, right? Or it didn't have all the resources. And maybe that gust of wind came in and blew it over quickly in the past. And I feel like now when any kind of wind comes through, you're safe, you're protected, and you also have set some sort of boundaries up for yourself. So you are aware, you're alert, and you're also not attracting the heaviness of maybe the drama or the winds that may have kept coming through in the past. And why? Because you've completed a cycle, because you've said, I want to release this pattern. I've learned a very valuable lesson. That's why we continue to attract certain things into our lives, right? It's not because we're, doomed and gloomed to have something blow over and to go through heartache and loss and disappointment. It's because we're still growing, we're still learning, we're still evolving. Now, in the month of September, you have exchanging gifts. The energy of this card is significant, and it's also card 27. Now, some of you could be born on the 22nd, the 28th, or the 27th. We're seeing a lot of twos, which is also free will. It's choices, it's partnership, it's duality and diversity as well. But I see that you are embracing the gift of life. You're also embracing your own spiritual gifts. And there's compensation also for you financially or abundantly for you opening up, coming out of your comfort zone, stepping outside of the box here. You can see that she's in the box. She was at some point, but she's coming out of the box now. And that cat, which represents playfulness, it almost looks like one of my favorite cats, the Savannah cat. And I feel like, some of you could also have a cat that looks like a leopard, but it represents playfulness and independence. And right away, the cat is offering her to play with the ribbon and to play with the hearts, right, that are around her. So there's an energy of playfulness and stepping out of a comfort zone into more of a new beginning. Let's see what tarot shows up here. Wow, look at this. A lot of heart energy here after some sort of transformation, death and rebirth. Okay, this is, and the magic of new beginnings. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, and you're going to see that not only is there cooperation, you are no longer consumed by that Five of Swords, by something that was destroying you in a way mentally, maybe emotionally, maybe financially, but I do feel like there was some form of destruction here for you, and you're not consumed by it any longer. You're stepping into a cooperative energy with this Three of Pentacles. This could be a new team, right? Teamwork, making that dream work. This could be new family dynamics where there could be new family that literally is entering into your world. You see the baby and you also see the skull. This represents the beginning of life and the end of life, but knowing that it comes full circle. What goes around comes around. There's something here with that infinity. It's like an infinite opportunity, even though there's been endings that have occurred and that will still occur in quarter three, right? You're still going through some of these major endings that are taking place, but you're realizing something a bit different this time, right? Not that big bad wolf can come in and blow your house down, blow your stability down, but you're realizing that stability comes from within, Aries, and you're recognizing that it's going to continue strengthening you. You're going to continue building up those blocks, even though there is endings. I hope that makes sense here. And you're going to see the beautiful gifts that come from some sort of endings and new beginnings. And because we have the Four of Pentacles here, I feel like you're not consumed necessarily by the material world. It's not that you don't want material things, but it's that you want to spread the love. You want to share the love. There may even be something here around volunteer work, connecting on a social level, engaging in humanitarian efforts here, or helping your fellow neighbor, or helping mankind in some way. It can be as small or as large as, whatever you want it to be. All of it makes a difference. Every single bit. Just you showing up. Even if you are, a stay-at-home parent, that is so significant, right? So you're not measuring up your success by what you have, right? And I feel like you have a lot. You have this Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of satisfaction. It is the energy of creating a life that you love, creating a life that you're proud of. Whether you have the physicalities that maybe other people would define as success, such as, maybe a marriage, or maybe they're retired, or perhaps they have children or no children, whatever it is, right? You're not letting societal standards or conditions or family or other people tell you what success is. You've created that on your own here. You have your way of viewing things. It's your personal lens, but I also feel like you're very well respected and a lot of people look up to you. And with this 3 of Pentacles, you could very much begin to work with others to raise the vibration here together, right? Because we see all these helping hands and we see in the background, it looks like the sunflower, right? The sunflower. And so there's an energy of the sun shining through here for you. I also see with this 9 of Pentacles, which is personally one of my favorite minor arcanas, it is that pre-Empress energy of independence and creating self-sufficiency. It is getting to a point in your earthly life, right? This physical, tangible, material world where your hard work pays off. And you can say, wow, I did it, right? I did it. I'm able to retire, or, I'm able to feel abundant, whatever that again may mean for you. For some people, it could be having a certain dollar sign in the bank, or having a certain amount that allows you to live a life of freedom, right? Whatever it may mean, this is a really beautiful thing. And I'm also seeing something that you didn't think was going to be beneficial, or something that you weren't quite sure how it was going to pan out, actually turns out to be something quite significant, okay, in a big way, a big, beautiful way. So for example, perhaps you didn't think you were going to be successful in, that business endeavor, but it's like I feel like there's a second chance here. There's a second chance here after something may have died or come to an end, and it shows up in a new form. It could be a new relationship or a new energy. It's just a new form with that death. Remember, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's just showing up in a new form. And I feel like that is going to bring you a lot of success and happiness. And look at the clarifier here. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Aries, beautiful energy. This is family vacations, good fortune. It is that happily ever after type of energy, right? And you're closer than you think to it. You're at the 9 of Pentacles, and you may already feel that, right? You may feel like you have finally that support of friends, or that network of your tribe, right? Your soul tribe, your family, friends, whatever that is here for you. I definitely get that. There's a overly emotional gratitude for all that you have in your life. You are very much blessed. And even though you've gone through some difficulties here, I see that Q3 is going to be very profound. And we have August as one of your big, big months out of 2024 when it comes to freedom, liberation, and second chances to create a new destiny, right? And you're realizing that here, because remember, bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card. This is what you're working towards. This is why you have this energy here. Bottom of the deck, you have the Star. There's a deep understanding that maybe you didn't have in the prior months, but that's why there was some sort of very divinely inspired force stop that allowed you to really understand who you are, what you want, your path forward, and to be able to express yourself in ways that maybe you've never been able to express yet here on earth, because you also have this beautiful Page of Wands, and this is communicating with yourself on a deeper level. This is having hope, having faith, and trusting in the magic again of new beginnings. That is what I have for you, Aries. I'm loving this. You're getting through. Q3 looks very significant. It looks also like a time for you to have fun, right? Open yourself up to these gifts, exchange energies with others, connect with other like minds, and remember to stay in a state of gratitude because you are so very blessed here, Aries. That is what I have for you. If you like the reading, please hit that thumbs up. Feel free to share, like, comment, hit that subscribe and bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.